Welcome to our live Thirsty Thursday event. My name is Addie Ford and I am with Barnstormer Distillery. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. We're glad that you're here. If you are coming back, thank you for coming back. So we do appreciate it. And I know I make these like really odd faces, but it's the only way that I can really see. Hello. Hello, you beautiful people. So today we're going to be making and we've got the dogs with us that are joining us today. We're going to be making an RFD Grapefruit Vodka soda. So it's super long. We may just condense it to a grapefruit soda. Maybe, I don't know. So we're going to talk about vodka sodas. We're going to talk about building your flavor profile, which we'll do later on. We will make the cocktail and then we will taste the cocktail. And like always, I like to be the taster. But I'd love for you guys to join and taste with me. So the first thing that we're going to do is talk about vodka sodas. What is a vodka soda? Really the base ingredient is vodka. In our case, we're doing RFD Vodka, which is ours. It's a lovely vodka that we'll talk a little bit about in a little bit. And club soda, really super easy. It's a basic cocktail that really allows for a lot of play and a lot of flavor profiling. So, and it's really important because there are only 2 ingredients. It's important to use a premium quality, well-crafted, neutral spirit like RFD Vodka. So what is vodka? Let's talk just a second about what vodka is. Vodka is a neutral grain, and what I mean by that is that it is odorless, colorless, and tasteless. It is made from, or can be made from, potatoes, grains like wheat, rye, barley, or in our case, we use 100% corn, so it's gluten-free. By our base ingredient, it's gluten-free. And vodka has to be distilled at, it has to come off the still at 190 proof. Most of the vodkas that you'll find out in the market right now are at 80 proof. And how we do that is it comes off the still at 190 proof and then we dilute it down with water so that we get a nice 80 proof, or in some cases 80, 85, 90. But most vodkas that you'll find out on the market are 80 proof. So that's vodka. Any questions about vodka?
I don't know, I can't get on.
Oh, Tim can't get on. Okay, so I don't know how. So we're just gonna, I'm so sorry you guys, if you're talking to me, first of all, I'm really glad that you've joined. Next let's talk about RFD vodka. It is a premium vodka, craft distilled. Is that right, Tim? Craft distilled. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Craft distilled here in Rockford, Illinois. The thing that makes it premium is not necessarily that it is a traditional vodka, which again is odorless, colorless, and tasteless, or that it is 100% corn, which makes it gluten-free. There are a lot of vodkas out there on the market that are like that, but what makes ours special is that it has a super clean finish, and we attribute that to the way that we filter it. We've got a filtration system that uses all natural products, and which is a coconut husk activated carbon. And we don't just run it through the filtration system 1 or 2 times, it goes through multiple times until we're satisfied. We taste every small batch that we run and just make sure that it is clean and it is very smooth and silky on the mouth. So that's our goal, is to give you something that's really high quality. It's a beautiful mouth feel and it finishes super clean. Okay, so
there is one question.
Oh, one question.
What's the highest proof vodka you can make?
190 proof.
Although there would be issues retailing that.
Oh, that is true. There would be issues retailing that. What is Everclear?
It's 190 proof.
It's 100. So Everclear is 190 proof. But if you try Everclear, it's not filtered. And the reason why I know that is because it still has elements. It's like high octane. It smells like rubbing alcohol, and it'll give you a headache in the morning. Even if you were to dilute it down with water at 80 proof, it still wouldn't be properly filtered, which in my opinion makes for a really, really great vodka, is the way that it's actually filtered. Let's see. Yeah, so we don't add any sugar to our vodka either, and there are some vodkas out there that add glycerin just enough to not have to put it on their label, and I won't say who, but if you've spent any time with us, you know, I do give it up. So, anyways, so let's go ahead and talk about why vodka is the ingredient of choice for today. First of all, overwhelming. It was vodka, vodka, vodka. We had one cucumber vodka vote, no bourbon today. So I really wanted to try this bourbon grapefruit, but we'll do that another time. And so I think when you're building a cocktail with vodka, it's my personal opinion that vodka should have a supporting role in your cocktail. All the other flavor profiles should be center stage. And the thing that's really nice about RFD vodka, and I've got to get a drink. Excuse me. I'm going to get some water. The thing that makes it really great about our vodka is that it does have a really nice, smooth finish. So that's what our vodka gives to a cocktail, is that nice, smooth finish. Water. Okay, so let's build our flavor profile. We chose grapefruit for today. I'm using grapefruit from Simply Grapefruit. I like this brand. It's found in the frozen section, but you can use Ocean Spray or any of the others that are on the aisle places in the store. So we're going to use grapefruit. We're going to use mint, and we're going to use an orange liqueur. So let's make a cocktail. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take mint, and I am going to take a couple of sprigs. I set it out earlier, so I set it with water, but it has wilted a little bit. With any herb that you're using, if you want to extract the esters or the essential oils, a nice slap helps us start that cocktail. We're using a rocks glass, which it can hold anywhere, that's nice. It can hold anywhere from 6 to 11 ounces. And don't get worried, I'm using a really pretty rocks glass because I think all glasses should be fun. And it should be fun to drink out of too, so of course. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add 1.5 ounces of grapefruit. I've already pre-measured for us. So like I said, that grapefruit, Simply Grapefruit, does lend to a nice freshness and tang, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And then we're going to do 2 ounces of RFD vodka. Again, super smooth, super clean. And I'm doing this in stages because we're going to go ahead and we're going to muddle this. I just want a little bit more of that mint to come through. So by using the grapefruit and the vodka and taking my muddler, I'm not going to go crazy in here. First of all, the glass is really thin. Secondly, I'm only just looking to extract just a little bit more than a quick slap. And you're done with your muddler. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add ice at this point. So your cocktail, you look like, oh my goodness, that's not a whole lot of cocktail. Oh, but it is. So we'll go ahead and fill up with ice. Shake it on in there, and I'm actually going to fill Shake it. And I'm gonna leave just a little bit of room, but not much. So I really did fill up, and I'm not left with a whole lot of space, but I only have a half an ounce of Grand Marnier that we're gonna use, and then we're gonna top it off with some club soda. So again, super, super easy, you guys. So I measured this out as well. If you're using an orange liqueur and it's not Grand Marnier, so let me go back. The reason why I chose Grand Marnier today is it's winter, and so I'm using winter fruit, which is grapefruit, but it's still citrus and light, and it transfers over to summer really, really well. But you can also use it in the winter if you use something that will give it some richness or some undertones. So I have used Grand Marnier. Grand Marnier. If you're going to choose to do this in the summer, or you don't want something so rich and heavy, you can always try triple sec. So in this order, I'm going to butcher this name. I can never say this correctly. And I want to put an L on the end, but I know that it doesn't. So in order, if you're going from sweetness and orange flavor, this is your lightest. This will be your second. And the Grand Marnier, I think, is the winter version. For me, it's the winter version for a really good cocktail. And then a club soda. So, and this just makes it kind of sparkly. I really hope that it doesn't spray. I don't know why I'm singing to you today. It's Thirsty Thursday. So I still have a little bit in my glass. So I still have a little bit of room. So we'll go ahead and top that off. Didn't use a whole lot, because you don't need to use a whole lot. If you want to go ahead and garnish this with a grapefruit, that would be fine. If you didn't, go ahead and choose some mint, since you've already got the mint out. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll fluff that up. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's stir. And since this glass is kind of funky, it doesn't make a nice swizzle. But we'll get it. We'll get it in there. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put our mint and our straw. It's probably the first one that I've done a straw. Well, and a rocks glass for that matter. So now that we've built our cocktail, built our flavors, we've used a premium product, the RFD Vodka. Let's go ahead and taste it. Tasting is always done with the nose, and as much as I would like to use the straw for this I'm actually going to sip it from the rim. If you would like to add a little bit more richness, you can rim this with, I would suggest, brown sugar. Brown sugar is sugar and molasses, and so it will give another added richness to the cocktail. So let's nose. So obviously the mint comes forward, but those citrus notes from the grapefruit and from the orange Grand Marnier really come through. Let's taste. Oh my gosh. Okay. Super vibrant and bright, yet tangy from the grapefruit. The mint adds a nice freshness to it. I'm gonna take another sip. And I love the grapefruit. I love that tanginess from the grapefruit. Got a few ice cubes. And that Grand Marnier really sits underneath the cocktail and layers it with a nice rich, rich undertone to that grapefruit. And it's got a nice smooth finish. So you get that tanginess, citrus, it's bright, it's vibrant, and then it is smooth from the RFD Vodka. That is our, should I do the whole, beautiful. It's a gorgeous Thirsty Thursday drink. So this is our RFD Grapefruit Vodka Soda. And it makes a great brunch drink if you're looking to kind of steer from the Bloody Mary or the mimosa. This is a beautiful alternative. Also, if you are getting ready for Super Bowl in next week, I believe next Sunday, this actually makes a really good punch. You can make this ahead of time. I would just keep the club soda on the side so that people can top off their drink after they've dipped in and got it in the punch bowl. But again, it's a really, really nice light cocktail. And I think it translates well to winter when you use the Grand Marnier. So we'll go ahead and post all of this stuff. We'll post the ingredients. Anything? Tim finally
There was a
got
comment on the remove before flight. You might want to.
Oh, so all of our RFD vodka labels have a remove before flight tag. It is a keychain, so when you buy a bottle, you get a keychain with it. I know that there are folks that have used it. I know Rockford Country Club, I think, uses it on their golf cart, so which is really fun. But a remove before flight tag is a nod to our aviation background, and we thought it was really fun. Added a splash of color, and again, it's an addition to our aviation background. I don't know if any of you have purchased our product, but you will notice that there is an airplane in the back. The airplane in the back is the Greater Rockford airplane, which sits at the Midway Museum here in Rockford. It was flown out of the McChesney Airport in the 1930s to do the Great Circle route. And it was flown by a man named Fish Hassel, which was a Rockfordian. So really, Rockford, he was a Swede. The Princess of Sweden actually, when it landed or crashed in Greenland and sat there for years, the Princess of Sweden actually told the world, you can't touch it, and it comes back to its owner. So that was kind of cool. That's how we recovered it. It was recovered by Sunstrand and a bunch of other local companies here, rebuilt, redone, and now it sits in a museum. Great piece of history, great piece of Rockford's history. The RFD stands for Rockford Airport, so which is, we are 2 miles west of the airport here in Rockford. Again, super aviation or just the bottle's cool. So.
And another question was, can you use another juice?
Yes, absolutely. If you don't like grapefruit juice, I would just go, pineapple juice works beautifully, and pineapple juice and oranges and mint all work really well together. I would get creative. You can do lemon juice if you'd like, because lemon and orange and mint all work together. Lemon juice, orange juice, and I suppose, I don't know that I would do cranberry juice, although cranberry juice you can do. I guess that makes a good mulled spirit, is cranberry and orange. So yeah, I mean, absolutely. So go ahead and try it with a different citrus note. And I think I would stick with the orange liqueur and the mint, or switch over to basil. So basil is a beautiful floral aromatic herb that works, again, really, really well with citrus. So anything else, Tim? Thank you for all your hearts. Hi, Kevin, I see you. And I can't see anybody else. And then I make that really kind of funny face.
Yep, we got some thumbs up, some thank yous. Yep.
So I guess we have done this at 11:30, thinking, our thought process was to keep it at 11:30. You guys could take an early lunch break or catch us afterwards. But if you want to join us, or if you're like 11:30 doesn't work, can you do it later? Leave us a comment and we'll kind of rethink. Again, we want to make this work for you guys. So, and this is why we do it, is to kind of help you build cocktails, work with our products, And we certainly, we love the interaction with you guys. I love to see that you're on. And we thank you for coming. I really thank you.
And before you go, there's one other question.
Okay.
What's the worst, what in your opinion is the worst drink you ever made? Because I know what mine is.
Oh, what's yours, Tim? Oh, Tim's behind us. I pulled him out of the distillery so that he could read.
Plum moonshine.
Oh, yeah. Tim made a plum moonshine. It was horrible. Plums do not translate to distillation, just an FYI. Although, with the rest of the plums that we had, because we've got some wild fruit out here and berries, and it did make a great plum marmalade. And we used Grand Marnier in that, so plum and Grand Marnier work really well in a marmalade. I don't know. I've made some really, really good ones. Probably my favorite is the RFD cranberry, only because it translates all throughout the year. It can be made singly, a mulled version, you can do punch. I love how versatile it is. So yeah, I don't know. I'll get back to you. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We do really appreciate you coming and checking us out. You can enjoy more of our cocktails or our RFD. Let me start over again. So you can enjoy more of RFD Vodka or any of our other barnstorming spirits by continuing to follow us. Izzy's going to barbecue this thing. Continuing to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And where you can find more cocktails that we've done over the last, I think, 6 months. We've done a cocktail every Thursday and featured all of our spirits, including our Cootie Killer Moonshine, which makes a really good drink, surprisingly, a really, really good drink. So continue to follow us to find our spirits in your location. You can go to www.barnstormerdistillery.com/find us and find a location that's in your area. Binny's does carry us in some locations. If we are not in the location that you are in, just talk to the manager and see if they'll get it in for you. So I think that's it. We are delighted that you joined us. And have a wonderful weekend. Until we see you guys again for next week, we will be back on Thirsty Thursday at 11:30. Unless you guys are like, please do it another day, do it another time. We'll do that too. So anyways, enjoy the spirit of Rockford and thank you so much for joining us. We are appreciative. Appreciative, is that right? Okay, now I'm gonna click the end button. You guys have a really nice day. Stay warm. I think it's supposed to be really, really cold tonight. All right, talk to you later. Bye.